Hey, it's Brian King here. The school system as it exists today, and this is talking about the paradigm, it's not pointing fingers at particular individuals, but the paradigm of the 3R's, which is traditionally thought of as reading, writing, and arithmetic. But as they are jokingly referred to in more colloquial terms, the 3R's are read, remember, and regurgitate. And the fourth R is repeat, do it over again. The R that I have the biggest challenge with is the remember piece. We live in an increasingly digital world where we can access any information practically in seconds, whether it's a Google search, whether it's an app. I found math apps that complete equations for you. All you need to do is enter the equation once. Then the next time you want to use it, all you need to do is go back to it, plunk in the numbers, and it solves the problem for you. And for some people, like me, accommodations, and yes, I mean accommodations, like that are absolutely essential. I can't remember anything for more than a couple seconds unless I write it down and put some kind of a reminder on it so that it interrupts me later to remind me that I had prioritized this at some point in the day. That's the reality of my brain. It's not because I'm unmotivated or lazy or just not trying hard enough. It's because my brain is wired very differently. And it doesn't have the same kind of neural networks to have photographic memory or to repeat something over and over and over again. You know, repetition is a good teacher. Yeah, for people who can learn through repetition. For folks like myself, it's not going to do squat. I need those accommodations. I need little note cards or reminders on an electronic device before things like iPhones or iPads or electronic organizers. I had a very disorganized to-do list that I was constantly crossing out and making lists in the margin and having to rewrite it in order to account for things that were already done. It was a very inefficient system. I know there are some people that can still do it longhand, and bless them for it. I'm not one of those people. So back to the remember part of the 3R's. I really see this sabotaging our kiddos when it comes to test time, and the school, for whatever reason, is still requiring memorization as a measurement of a child's comprehension and success. This is wrong, okay? Your ability to memorize something doesn't mean you can use it. There are people in the autism community, special needs communities that can memorize tremendous amounts of information. They can't tell you what any of it means. They can't apply it, but they can memorize it. Big deal. It's a nice party trick, but if it can't help you succeed in the real world, who cares how much you can remember? It's the usefulness of this material that needs to be the measurement of success, period. If you can use it, you can solve a problem, you can get a job, you can provide value to an employer. Who cares if you need to walk around with a database in your hand, your iPhone, using software like Evernote or Google Drive or any other way to categorize things? That's why these things were invented. And trust me, they were invented by folks just like me and other people that have these challenges. They're building these things for themselves as well as the other millions of people that have these issues. And for whatever reason, the paradigm of the education system hangs on to this idea that memorization is a measurement of success. So many of our kiddos could be accomplishing so much more and reaching their potential if we realized that using memorization as a measurement of success is outdated, mythological, wrong. And these kids need to be given the accommodations they need, whether it's notes, dare I say, open book, little 3x5 index cards with little writing prompts on it to help dig from their very scattered hard drive of working memory to bring forth what it is they were taught. Because during test time, where it's timed and under stressed, their working memory goes in the toilet. So you're doing so many things to facilitate their failure when what you really want to do is help them succeed. So please think about this stuff. Please consider this. And I know for the teachers, this doesn't come from you necessarily. Some of it's handed down from the state or the accreditation bodies or the district or whoever. I will gladly talk to them about this and explain to them why this is something, maybe even at first at an experimental level, that needs to be considered and tried, because there are so many kids that are being held back because of a very old idea that in today's modern society is no longer useful. So that's just my 2 cents on this. Hopefully this is helpful. If there's anybody you know that can benefit from this, please share it along. This has been Brian. We'll talk again soon.